Hello my lovelies, Barbara here with another deck review, and this time I'm going to do the Muse Tarot. Now this is a lovely deck to use. It's very unusual. It's actually been created by Chris Ann. Now she created the Light Seers Tarot, which is a really popular deck, but it's very different from that deck, but it's really great to use and it really fires up your imagination while you're using it. So I really do recommend this deck because it is so unusual. The quality is absolutely stupendous. I mean, the box itself is so solid, it's unbelievable. But I will read what's on the back of the box. I think it's quite interesting what she's written. Infused with a wildly eclectic spirit, the Muse Tarot will illuminate your path towards inspiration and magic with its bright symbolism and powerful muse energy. The suits are recast as emotions, cups, inspiration, wands, voices, swords, and materials, pentacles, to deliver messages from the source of creation. The detailed guidebook contains card meanings even, poetry and word prompts to offer insight into your readings while stoking the sparks of your creativity. Ignite the muse within. And that's what this deck really does. So there's the box. Fantastic book. I'm not into books. I like doing my own symbolism and everything, but this is really good book. Unlike a lot of decks, you get this whopping great book and there's like 4 or 5 pages in English and the rest are just different languages because they cater for different countries. This is all in English and it really goes into depth for how they've created these cards and what the cards mean individually as well as a whole. At the back, I think, let's have a quick look if they've got any layouts and everything. Now, strangely enough, unless they're at the front, just flicking through, I can't see that they have any layouts out, which is fine because make your own up or do whatever you normally do for layouts. But this is a really nice, solid looking book. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch the camera around, and again I'm going to go through every single one. It has actually meant that I've had to put them all in order again. I could have left them out of order because of course I use my cards, so it took me ages going through them. One thing about the cards, actually, show you the back. There we go. Really like the back, but I'm not going to show you the individual cards are here, but the card stock. Remember I said how good quality the box is? The card stock as well, and that's why I think they're quite pricey, because you are getting what you pay for in this case. I mean, these are a pleasure to use. They're really good because they're not slippy, shiny, whatever. Shuffling them are so easy. They just don't fly everywhere and everything. So really good positive thing. Really recommend this deck. Anyway, let's switch the camera around and have a look at the individual cards. See you in a second. So here we go, let's look at all the individual cards in this particular deck. So we'll start with the majors. So we have the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, love that card, it looks wonderful. The Emperor, remember it's a very feminine deck. I don't know if there's actually any men in this particular deck. If we come across some, we'll point it out. The Hierophant, the Lovers, hello, I like the Lovers there. The Chariot, Strength, love that card as well. Now look at the Hermit. How different is that Hermit compared to a traditional deck where it's a very wise old man, white beard, usually, holding a lamp, walking on the snow. Very different. We have the Wheel, Justice. I love this. The Hanged Muse. No hanged man, the Muse. So that's really quite interesting. And I love this death card. I'm going to actually put this quite close up because look, this is superb. And I have to say, I don't like moths very much. Bit of a phobia on them, but nevertheless, that's still a fantastic card. Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Awakening. Now that is one of the changes, major changes I would say. Awakening is normally Judgment, but Judgment represents Awakening, so I think that's a pretty good description of it, really. And I like this, the World Cosmos, not just the world, it's the cosmos as well. So let's put them to one side because I haven't used these a huge amount of times, although they're not particularly slippy slidey, they are sliding around a little bit. So here we go. So what would normally be classed as cups, so we've got emotions. So ace, the 2, the 3, the 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's so beautiful. 7, 8, 9, 10 of emotions. And we have the page, the knights. The knights are all portrayed in here as horses. No natural knights on them. The queen, but what they have done in this particular deck, they've actually turned the cards round, and instead of having a king, we have the muse. So in this case, the Muse of Emotions. So we're moving on to pentacles, which are now materials in this deck. So look at that, it's beautiful. I actually really like this suit in this deck. It just calls to me, I don't know why. 2 of materials, the 3 sliding around there, the 4, the 5. Look at the 6. There's something about that. I love that. That's so beautiful. The 7, the 8, 9, 10, and here we go into the court cards. The page, which is stunning. Look at the knight on this. Isn't this beautiful? Look. Knight of materials, the queen, and again it's the other way around, and we have the Muse of materials. So I'm going to pick all those up because they're such good quality card that the actual level of them goes quite up quite quickly. So here we are. So we're on to air side, so swords. So the Ace of Voices. Remember, swords are about communication partly. 2 of voices, the 3, the 4, the 5. I love this. Look at this, and the 6. I'm going to show you this. Isn't that absolutely brilliant? And it almost looks like she's actually doing a little bit of palm reading there, because that's how you tend to do that. 7, the 8, which initially I thought was a tower actually when you look at it, glance it, but it's all the lines, all that communication and the voices and everything else coming in. She is still blindfolded, you see, but yeah, she's got these wonderful ideas coming in. So it's actually 8s, often portrayed as being a bit odd, but they're actually really good cards. 9 and the 10. And here we go into the court cards again. The page, it's brilliant. Look at this beautiful, look, isn't it? I love these knights in this deck, it's amazing. So there we are, Knight of Voices. Now this, I love. I mean, this is my haircut for a start, or it used to be. I would like this as a full-size picture on my wall. There's something about that. You've got the ravens down here for the communication. It's superb, I love that. And again, here we go, around the other way, the Muse of Voices. And then finally, we're going to go into what would be normally wands. So the Ace of Inspiration, the 2. Oh, that's rather lovely. Oh, look at that. The domino effect. Isn't that clever? I like that. 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7. Oh, look at that. The 7. Look at that. She's sort of opening up a whole new world for herself there, with the light and the sunrise. Or is it a sunset now? I think it's a sunrise. The 8, the 9, the 10. Going all over the place here. The page. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, look at this. Look at the... Oh, wow, that's a real... Is that a Pinto horse? I'm not sure. I'm not great on horses. That's stunning. The Queen. And finally, the Muse. Isn't that amazing? So this is a really stunning deck. I do actually highly recommend this deck. I hope you enjoy it too. Move it around so you can see it. There we are. So hope you enjoyed that review. Like I said, it's the Muse Tarot. I do recommend this deck. It's not for beginners, I would say. You need a little bit of experience to really enjoy the deck. In saying that, you can enjoy the artwork because it is very inspirational and very good to use if you're using the symbolism as well. Even if you are a beginner, remember the book is really, really good. Good, solid book. Good, you know, lots and lots of things in there. I like the bits at the beginning where she talks about it, and I've just noticed this actually. I'll read this out to you. Air energy to fluff your wings, or a little moss to ground your love, a tiny spark to ignite giant dreams, or an ocean tide to heal your wounds. Isn't that lovely? And that's what this deck is all about. So I think if you were perhaps feeling a little bit low or anything, or you just want to change your, how you're thinking, try this deck and see what inspiration you gain for it. So let it become your muse. Anyway, see you soon. Bye for now.